Hello, toy friends. Welcome back. I'm Will, and we're here. It's today. Um, well, first off, I just want to say thank you. Today we are celebrating just under a year on YouTube and 500 subscribers. That's about 480 more than I ever thought I'd have on this channel, and I really appreciate it, guys. So, big thank you to everyone out there watching, and more importantly, a big thank you to the people who, the reason why I'm here, my friends, my toy friends. So let's introduce them. First up, we've got a guy. I've heard a little bit about him. Don't know much about him, but you know what? We're going to find out more about him today. Jim Largo, is it? I can't hear you. I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Well,
So you're not the same Jim Largo from the Wells Fargo app. You're a different Largo.
yeah, allegedly.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my sound to work here. Everything's put together with bubble gum and baling wire.
Yeah.
But, congrats on your 500.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I couldn't
I
do it
watched me
without
electrocute
you,
myself while you're talking.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you a little bit. So I met Jim just in the chat rooms of our buddy Grindhead Jim streams. The Toy Grinds Live every Monday at 6 p.m. Is where we met. I think we met face to face in one of Jim's Patreon hangouts, and ever since then we got to chatting, hanging out, talking. Yeah. And then it was just about a year ago. As a matter of fact, a year ago tomorrow, that I did my first live stream on the channel, and most of you guys were here when I did that, and that was yeah. And like I said, it's been a lot of fun. We've had some good times. We've had some bad times. We've won, we've lost, all of those things. But we did it together, and that's the important part. And then, I would be remiss not to mention Mr. Bill from Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. He was with me on like my first live stream. I think I was there during his first live stream, and spent most of the year actually over on Bill's channel and not doing stuff over here. So most of the year was spent live streaming over there with Bill. So I can remember very fondly the first time, we hung out. And once again, Bill, thank you for the support and, friendship throughout the year.
You're welcome, and thank you for your support and friendship. Both of you guys were some of my first Patreons and some of my first viewers. So it's been a hell of a year. We all got started pretty much around the same time, except for maybe Largo. I think he got to start late in the year, right at the beginning, right before right after the beginning of this year is when his channel started up. And both of you guys have done so well, and I'm very proud of you guys. And I'm glad I could be just a little bit of help, maybe pushing you guys to do what you're doing today. I love it.
Well, thank you, Bill. And none of us would be here without Boba Hicks of the Boba Joe Show, because it's what started it all. Without the Boba Joe Show, there wouldn't even be YouTube. So, Mark, how are you?
I was actually Will's first ever 3D printed creation. He made me a sentient being of living plastic. You created me, and I'll always be grateful for that, Will. Thank you.
Well, you know what? The pleasure is all mine, my friend.
You gave me the best articulation.
Yeah. Never mix watching Weird Science with copious amounts of whiskey, because bad things happen.
And you know what? We also have another special guest, my favorite YouTuber, Mr. GOJITRON.
Hey, is this musicals part 2 or is this Cave Girls? What are we doing today? I get confused. I can't keep track. I'm old.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah, I met Gojitron at the Iconicon meetup after Joe Fest 21, and I didn't even know it was Gojitron. I was like talking to him for like 5 minutes, and then he's like, "I'm Gojitron." I was like, "Holy shit!" Like I was stunned.
I know that
The
guy.
Gojitron? Really?
Yeah, I was like, "You're him? You're that guy?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's not a big deal. Will calm down." So
Mike
yeah,
Fee's wanting to know if he can get a link to subscribe. It's like
a link to
I don't know.
subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button, Mike.
Yeah, I think you just hit
Much easier than the link.
It's right here under the video, isn't it? I don't know. But come on, guys, we can't forget about my good buddy Joe RECONDO. Joe got to meet him at Joe Fest. You know, obviously we see each other's names in the chat and all this stuff, and I think I shocked Joe RECONDO because I met him right after the infamous train incident at Joe Fest 2023, where Zazel almost evacuated his bowels in my rental car. And they were talking about meeting up with Joe RECONDO. So, you know, I had a race to get Bjorn from the airport. So, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity to meet him. So I jumped out of my car and I yelled, "Joe RECONDO, nice to meet you." And I shook his hand. He's like, "Who the hell are you?" And, but, you know, anyway, we got to chat and we hung out the rest of the weekend. We had a great time. And Joe has been our man on the street for the 118, sending us tons of great pictures. So that that nice helicopter we saw a couple weeks ago, and some of those beautiful, you know, Leonard decor sightings that you reported on. Thank you so much, Joe. Joe sends me messages during the week on his daily toy hunts, and I love getting those. So thank you, Joe.
There's a couple folks wondering if you are going to float a link so they can jump in and say hi.
Oh yeah. I will. But we still haven't. Joe, I couldn't hear you. Were you talking?
Now you can.
Oh, there you go. So Joe, yeah.
My bad. So Will, yeah, you've got the 500 subs. It's time to get some t-shirts rolling, bro.
You did mention that. I said that
I want a 118 t-shirt, or I'm going to start a riot.
All right, man. We'll get working on that, and yeah, that would be a lot of fun, and it'd be great to you know, get some.
Here at Largo Labs, we've been working on some commemorative Eduardo merchandise. Coming soon to a store nowhere near you.
That's fantastic. And just so you know, I just want to mention hello to everyone over at Weird Fantastic World that may be watching this. Bill is simulcasting this stream to his channel as well. Just so if you don't know, so you're kind of freaked
That's why
out
Mike
by this,
was
like,
asking about.
Hey, I'm expecting Bill, and I got this weirdo talking. Yeah, I'm Bill, and yeah, that's what's happening. So, guys, we've left Casey sitting in the green room this whole time. Mr. Casey Wheeler from Podcast from the Pit used to be a podcast. Now it's a podcast plus because they're on YouTube. They put their last 2 episodes out on YouTube, and it's just great. So Casey reached out to me and the 118, and he wanted to come on and talk about some cool 118 stuff. Casey, I don't know if I spoke to you directly at Joe Fest, but we were kind of passing through each other. I found a picture I took where you're directly in the background. I didn't have time to bring it up, but you are standing there talking to Ken. It's probably right when you took that picture with Ken. I was taking a picture with someone else about 5 feet away from you. So that was pretty cool going back and looking at it. But Casey's awesome. Thank you so much for reaching out, for coming on the show and being part of the 118. What do you got going on today, Casey?
Just did Toy Connections with Ken.
Yep, that was awesome.
We just recorded our second episode yesterday. So, yeah, it was a busy weekend. Happy to be here with all you. Congratulations on 500 subs. And really looking forward to this. And we'll make up for it next year at Joe Fest.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Man. You know, and just, you know, a little backstory is, you know, initially I made this channel back in 2020. You know, COVID was happening, and I had some toys laying around, and I think I was looking for a video about it, and I couldn't find one. So then I was like, oh, well, why don't I just make one? So I did. And then I made like 2 or 3 more videos, and then just got busy at work. So I stopped making videos for about 2 years. And last year, Mr. Grindhead Jim, my good friend, and the community builder, because I think it was Toy Grinds Live where most of us met, and just had a great time. He had me on his show where we did a 2-hour long kind of reverse unboxing where I emptied my storage unit and kind of just brought everything out again after many years being packed away. So about a week after that is when I did my first live stream. And some of you were here, some of you weren't. You weren't missing much because it was just me blabbing about my toys. My channel was initially called 118 Action Figure Universe or something like that, right? And then I was like, you know what? I don't want to be just about 118 stuff. Because Valaverse Action Force came out. We had the G.I. Joe classified lines. There was other toy lines. And I was like, oh, I'm into so many things. I don't want to just, limit myself. Well, if I go back and I look through the year of YouTube videos, all I talk about is 118 scale stuff. So, I've been doing a lot of co-hosting with Bill from Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures, and of course Jim from LARGO'S LAIR. And when I decided on something I wanted to do, it was just I wanted to talk about the stuff that I like and that I don't think I see out there often. So we started the 118. I think we were 2 episodes into it before we even named it. And it's been great. A lot of people reaching out, a lot of community involvement. And, this whole thing on YouTube really for me was just a way to hang out with my friends and talk about the toys that we like. So I think as far as that's concerned, we accomplished it. Where we go in the future is yet to be seen. Bill, you have your hand up. What's up?
Yeah, I got some breaking news, folks. My daughter is in Walmart, and the Rotons are on clearance for $6.
Well, that's a hell of a deal.
I just got 4 of them yesterday for $5.
Whoa. Damn.
Nice.
You could just make something out of that. Can you build furniture out of Rotons? Make a Roton, lounge chair or something?
A Roton futon?
A Roton futon? That's something. Hey guys, let's go through the chat and just say hi to everyone that showed up today and said hi. I'm scrolling way back here. I know Jim, you've been posting some people, right? But let's just shout out some of these dudes that popped in. Mr. Ian Sweeney saying it says 500. That's a funny story because I've been so busy at work the last couple of weeks. I haven't put anything out, and it looked like I would hit 500 by this time, and I just figured with the 1-year anniversary, the 500 converging, it would be a good time to have this show. We were sitting at 585 for 2 weeks straight, and that's why I was just a hair under 500 and just a day short of 1 year was the name of the stream. Ken from Toy Connections went ahead and did this community post and shared it and put it out there to come over here and subscribe. And mysteriously over the course of 2 days, 15 subscribers just materialized. And I have to say, thank you so much for that, Ken. Ken's been a tremendous supporter of this channel the entire time with no reason to. I think the first time I went on stream was with Boba Hicks, and Ken had me on, and I didn't think he'd ever ask me on again. I thought I did terrible, but apparently he was okay with it. So, here we are. But Ken's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friend. Johnny
Ken's
Sorensen.
Nice. It's that dog of his you got to watch out for, Ralph. He's a troublemaker.
Yeah, I got to cradle him in my arms at Joe Fest. It was a really tender moment. So Johnny Sorensen of the famous Boba Joe show, he puts the Joe in the Boba Joe, saying he'll play with some toys in our honor. I know he's in a different time zone. And hey, Play Scale Soldier Productions saying he'll try and make it. Thank you so much. Everything's Plastic Collectibles and Reviews. Thank you, sir. There's me. Hi, thanks for coming. Bjorn Jurgensen. Bjorn. Shaten's Hammer. Hello, hello. No Way Farms. Thank you, sir. Scott's here as always. Scott, you can always follow him over on Instagram and also his channel here, but he's always doing great toy hunts and posting pictures. Bill, thanks for coming. And the Badger's here. Epic Badger. He was here right before the show started, and then he got scared, so he left. But yeah, if we're nice, he'll come back on. Mr. Gojitron came by. He hung out. Joe and Tell. I've never seen Joe and Tell be here before, so thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining us, and welcome aboard. Welcome to the 118. Who else have we got here? Junkion, Crafts and Builds. Awesome. Thank you so much, man. Let's see. Who else? Who's here? TJC in the house. TJC was just on with someone. Why can't I remember? Oh my god, I saw him on a stream like minutes ago. I forget. Oh, well, it was nice seeing you. Oh, he was on with Adam and Zazel last night on trivia. If you didn't catch that, that was an awesome show. That was great. Let's see who else. Robert's Infinite Realms. How's it going, buddy? Thank you. We just did
we'll be seeing him on the Infinite playlist soon. Monday.
When is that? Monday, right? We're airing that one. Yeah, he had an awesome playlist and some really cool stories. He's out our multiverse. Hey, how's it going, man? Love this guy on YouTube. I don't know if he's on YouTube, but definitely on Instagram. And part of the intergalactic trade route, and just a really cool channel. What did Johnny say? We can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
No karaoke.
Right. Infinity War Torn, 118 member. So he sent me some nice pictures. He's been out there. Mike, we know Mike was asking about how to subscribe. And John, I met him at Joe Fest as well. World Made of Cardboard. Love your cardboard creations. Go check out his channel, people. Josiah Alcorn. Hey, yo. Maybe you've been in the chat before. I don't know. But if not, welcome. If you have, sorry. Let's see. Anyone else here? Grinded Jim. Look at all these kings. That's right. We are kings. Yes. Gforceracing. Mark, nice to see you, buddy. We just had a nice Infinite playlist with the Mark as well. So that's really cool. So yes, hi to everyone. Did I miss anyone? Oh, Radical Mom's here. Hey, how's it going? And I Like Salt. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's very nice to see you. Who else? Anyone else? The Duchess of Darkness. Hello.
I encourage everyone to
Duchess.
listen to her show I think it's on Wednesdays. She does the readings of creepy stories. I suggest you listen with the lights on.
Okay. All right. And
well,
we've
guys,
got some shout outs here for Roton Army. Hashtag Roton Army.
Oh.
Go buy them up. Clearance. We'll have some battles.
Yeah, it has been a long, strange trip. Guys on the panel, how's your year been? I mean, toys have been kind of up and down. A lot of announcements. The whole 118 Renaissance popped up this year since Will started. Anything that really sticks out to you in the last 12 months?
Actually, to be honest with you, I've been super excited, and of course, I know it's been an up and down on that one, but Todd McFarlane has kind of revived the Superpowers line, and I've really been enjoying it. And that's where my money's going to be going. What little I've got left after Motu's finally drained me of it, I'm going to vote to trying to get me a whirly bat, and I want to get those 3 new figures that he just told us about with the Peacemaker in it and Judo Master.
Right.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Was it Charlton Comics characters?
Carlton, the Peacemaker was a Carlton character, but Vigilante was not. He was an original character. I forget who created him, but the Vigilante character, I actually never read that comic, but the Peacemaker, I got into that when John Cena was playing him. I'll be honest with you.
I remember the Peacemaker from back before the John Cena days. He was kind of interesting. Judo Master's an old school guy. What was the other one that they announced? Yeah, well, the Vigilante that I remember was more of a cowboy. He wore
was
a cowboy
the original Golden Age Vigilante was actually he was a singing cowboy, and kind of like in the Roy Rogers kind.
These are more based on the HBO show, right? The designs.
They're the comic book versions of those characters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Vigilante in that set is the new one that first appeared in New Teen Titans. He was kind of like DC's answer to the Punisher.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I never have understood the white glove thing. It's like you're carrying semi-automatic weapons and you're wearing white gloves. I don't get it. It's a comic book thing.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, man. So, Boba Hicks, what toys are you most excited about in this last year?
Well, my wallet wasn't really excited about any of the toys, but no, look, it was a really good year, for pickups, lots of Origins.
Yeah.
I've kind of, maybe been a little bit inspired by you, Wilhelm, because even though I was collecting Jurassic dinosaurs, I wasn't really picking up any of the figures or vehicles, but I suppose the more 1/18 scale talk I listened to via yourself. So I've kind of built up a nice little collection now of Jurassic Park vehicles, and
I gotta say, those Mattel Jurassic Park vehicles, they've been out a couple of years, but they're the unsung heroes of the toy aisles, man. Joe just sent me a couple pictures of some cool Jurassic Park sets that he saw. Where'd you see those, Joe? Target?
Those were at Target.
Yeah.
They seem to have a lot of the higher end Jurassic line stuff.
I think they're priced fairly. They're well made and fully compatible with G.I. Joe, which is of course my
saw the T-Rex set with the Ford Explorer. That was on clearance for like $30.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I'm gonna see if
if you wait around, Target does like these sales too, where they'll get you like a 25% off coupon or buy one get one 50% off. But they have been a staple of the toy aisle over there in Target for the last couple of years now. You could always at least find something there if you're looking. But yeah, Boba Hicks sent me some really great detailed. Boba Hicks does really fantastic toy photography, and the way he made this vehicle look with what's his name? The guy. Oh, geez, from Jurassic Park 2, right? With
Roland Tembo.
Roland, yeah. He just took some awesome pictures of them, and these are little 1/18 scale vehicles, and he makes them look real, man. They're fantastic.
They're great looking vehicles, but I think as well with the Jurassic toys, like if you were buying toys for a kid, it's a pretty safe bet. Like kids really like dinosaurs, obviously, but also the vehicles. Lots of the vehicles have like action features, like the vehicle that Roland comes with has like firing missiles and like pop out seats and stuff like that. It's definitely a toy you could give to a kid and they could bash around and fight the dinosaur with. I think it's like it's an evergreen brand in a way for kids, the Jurassic line.
Well, yeah, Mark, I'd love to. Maybe we should do a little show because I've got a pretty good collection of those, and you do too. So maybe we should get together and have a play date and talk about them.
Sounds like a future show.
Scott in the chat had mentioned the Adventure Force, I think it is, that Walmart's carrying. Is that like a Chap May brand, or is that another?
I think it may. The branding probably comes from a bunch of different manufacturers because there's different styles. There's like die-cast pickup trucks and stuff like that, but then there's even like smaller ones that are kind of more cheaply made. Even the dinosaurs are of different qualities, and they all have the same kind of packaging. But they also make like motocross bikes and little RC cars and other sets like that. But yeah, they've been around for a long time now, and they used to do like almost like a motocross series, and they had like O-ring action figures. Do you remember those from a few years back? They had one of the guys even had like a skull head, and I noticed like a lot of people were using them in G.I. Joe. They stopped making those, but be really cool.
Interesting. Oh, Oz is
Hold
here.
the
Hey, Oz.
press. Hold on. Something amazing just happened.
Heyo.
Adam from Go Figure just popped in. Adam, how are you, man?
How's everybody doing? Are we having the best Will Toy and Hobby Party ever?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome. It's going to be great now, guys. Adam is a toy wizard of sorts, and
I don't know if that's true, but I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Also,
much
Will,
life.
my wife, who you met at Joe Fest, says a big congratulations.
Oh well, thank you so much. That's
There
great.
she is.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we love the way Adam will take classic toys and give them new life and find some cool ways to, redo some accessories that might have gotten lost along the wayside or whatever. So cool stuff. Love your show.
I appreciate that. I got a project here. I just got given to me a bag of Centurion parts.
Nice.
Ooh, fantastic. And by the way, the best intro song I think on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's funny. People who like my stuff really like my stuff almost as much as they like the song that I didn't write or play.
Adam,
But it
don't
is
forget
great.
to send me your address. This is one of your projects coming to you.
Yeah, Joe's got a little boulder bomber there for me.
Not broken or nothing, but it needs some love.
I'm gonna love that, and I'm gonna send you your Ultimate Warrior there, Joe.
Ah,
Well,
Because
that's
Joe
good.
was the big winner for the games night last night.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Slaughterhouse. He brought his A game, that's for sure.
It was
He
the
killed
Rumble.
it. He killed it.
Now Ken says those trivia games are rigged because he only wins when they do wrestling questions. I don't know.
Yeah.
So Ken says a lot of things.
How about what was the one where there was a rhyme time and it was Rumble Bumble, no Rumble, what was it? Rumble Fumble.
Rumble Fumble.
And, yeah, when the answer is actually better than the audience answer was better than the
Than mine.
Bumble.
I said Bumble Fumble.
But most people's minds went to Rumble. So.
Yeah, no, exactly. And so I'm like, yeah, that's actually, you guys are better without me. So I'll
Well played. A rigged game wouldn't do that. They would just tell you to,
No.
I'm
Also,
sorry.
I think a rigged game has something to gain, which I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Oh, our buddy Jimmy
James
Salzberg's
Salzberg.
hanging out.
Hey, I'm really hoping to get to meet Jimmy Salts 1 week from today. Actually, wait.
Cool.
Or yesterday.
Less than that.
Yeah, it's a week from now. I'm going to be in Philly at I think it's Super Retro Con, where I'm going to get to see the Cybertronics free with special guest Stan Bush. They'll be at the show, and then later that night they're playing a concert, which I'm going to get to attend. So I'm really excited.
Beautiful. So there's a big
You've got the touch.
like a Sophie's Choice here, because October on the Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, there's a toy show happening at Kane County in Chicago. There's also a big one happening in Ohio. So I'm like flipping the coin. I'm like, which one do I want to road trip down to and see what we can do? But we'll see what happens.
Well, we'll see. So, hey, we were just talking before you came in there, Adam. Just your favorite toy of the year. What was since I guess September of last year? That would be
Like that has come out or that I've purchased.
Yeah, What's your best memory of the last year?
Ooh, that's well, it has to be my Joe Fest Sky Striker. It has to be.
Oh,
like
yeah,
runaway favorite, right? That's got to be. If not, I've done my life wrong.
It is cool to see, retakes on some classic stuff. It's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and that came out great. And you did it with such alacrity. You rapidly produced, prototyped, and made that thing happen, and created a video with a hobo skit that would have taken me a week to put together. So I just got to hand it to you. I mean, the whole experience was just
we never knew that Zazel had such depth and chops for acting. It was impressive.
Of all the things I've ever filmed for my channel, I'm trying to get B footage of him walking down the road with a hobo stick without polite Canadians stopping to see, "Are you okay? Are you?" I'm like, "Oh, we're filming. Keep it going."
That's great. Casey, what was your best toy memory of the year?
Mine would just have to be Joe Fest this year.
Awesome.
Whatever I picked up was just added to the experience, but meeting everybody and just 3 really fun days.
It was.
Yeah, that was great.
It,
How
it
about Joe
amazed me.
Recondo? Joe, what was your favorite toy memory of this year?
Well, I never had He-Man as a kid, so I dove into the Origins line.
Nice.
And I learning it as we go. Adam and Mo Tuesday streams are awesome.
Yes.
And it's got to be that Eternia set I was able to pre-order. You know, that's right around the corner, and I'm itching to get it.
Yeah, that's a hell of a set.
So
Jimmy says the Ohio show is a little better for deals.
I'm sorry, Jim.
It's all right.
I was just going to ask you. I said, are you gonna do a whole show on the Eternia set when you finally get it?
I might try to do something. I'm not really good at that kind of stuff, but we'll see.
Maybe we have Joe on Mo Tuesday. He unboxes it on Mo Tuesday.
I'd have to take the day off of work, Adam, and I wouldn't mind doing that. I'd just take the day off and stay home.
Joe Tuesday.
Because
Yes,
I stream that in my truck when I'm working. It's awesome.
That's brilliant.
Yep.
World
Change
Made
the
of
name
Cardboard
to Joe
dropping some
Tuesday.
pearls. Yeah, pearls of wisdom here. Just because you're a grown man talking about toys on a YouTube channel doesn't mean you wasted your life.
Right.
Thank you.
Wait. Now I'm second guessing everything. Wait. No, I'm good. It's all good. Gojitron, what was your favorite toy memory this year, and why was it the Endor bunker that you got from the wonderful person?
I'll tell you, those Star Wars playsets I got from Wilhelm Toy and Hobby were just fabulous. No, I think it's just randomly coming across the entire Leonard Star Troopers wave in that job lot. And buying all those, getting to buy all those at once and having the whole, at the time, the whole collection. That was pretty cool.
Especially since they've been like so elusive for so long. Like you see pictures of them popping up, but there's just like no stores that carry them. So just coming across them in the aisle must have been like a yeah.
And I seem to be gravitating more towards the smaller scales. I don't know if it's your influence or not, but like the Marvel Retro, Superpowers, Final Faction, you get more bang for your buck out of that stuff than you are with Marvel Legends or Black Series, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I like the world building with the vehicles and, you know, play sets when you can get them. So I think that's my fondest memory of gravitating from collectors' toys to more toys.
Yeah. Largo, we never heard from you, Jim Largo. What's your favorite?
I'm just here to be the peanut gallery. Jimmy says his favorite memory was sharing his Micronauts with Goji, which that's cool. I love it when collectors can share things with other collectors who appreciate it. That's part of the fun.
That was a very, very cool gift and a cool surprise.
Excellent. You want to know my favorite toy memory of this year was?
Hit me.
Well, it's each and every one of you. You, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Not you, but you. Yes. And you guys can figure out who the not you was. He's wearing a hat. And,
I resemble that remark.
Hey, Jim.
I'm going to try to squeeze Badger in here. He's in the green room. I think we got room for one more. Just everybody breathe in.
Okay. Hey, Badger. What was your favorite memory of the year?
Hey, Will. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I owe it all to you, buddy.
Well, I still remember, like, I met you. Well, we never met in person, but when you started talking about, you know, early toys and how you were going to start selling in Florida and stuff, you generously helped me acquire a childhood toy.
Nice. Oh, the Hawk set. Yeah. Is that Power of the Force?
Yep. Power of the Force 2.
We had a hell of a scare too. Remember that, Badger? They left it on someone else's doorstep. I had a heart attack. He tells me, like, it says the package was delivered, and he's like, there's no package here. Anyway, and then he's working it out with UPS, but I'm like frantically trying to acquire one of these, you know, like through other means to send him as a replacement. But thank goodness, whoever received it brought it to his house. It was delivered a couple houses away.
Yeah, it was just a few doors down, and the next day they brought it to my doorstep. So I got
that was nice.
I was happy with that. But you were asking what's my favorite toy since like last September?
Sure. Yeah.
So it's hard because I have two. One is acquiring something from my childhood, This is the line that I collect. This is Galoob, and they made them in 1990. These came out in 98.
Can you hold that up so we could see the sloppy KB Markdown sticker there, where someone did that? With their hand? Oh yeah. Oh no, that was printed. Okay, I thought it was like hand crossed out and marked down. Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we're friends because your scale is so big. Like this 118.
I know.
Is so large compared to what I collect. But you're asking me what my favorite toy was from last year. Hey, folks.
Oh, of course, it's the moose with the ability to hold 10 6-inch figures. Yes,
You can't take a guy from Wyoming and be like, "Hey, you want a moose toy?" It's like, yeah.
I remember
my favorite
got that.
pictures
I think
when you
we
have
jumped on live and
when he has Sergeant Slaughter riding the moose in the battle. I think that's some of the best pictures.
Sergeant Slaughter, the classified with the Action Force Slaughter behind him, with the vintage Slaughter behind him, all riding saddle.
There you go.
Scarlet
that moose is big enough to hold like
on one of his antlers like this.
But
it's
nice to have a moose that isn't going to physically harm me, because I run across them and out in the wild, and it's like, okay, this is not a good start to a day.
You got to take that audio and just make it a short. It's nice to have a moose that won't harm me.
And just a quote, just I'll hang it in my bathroom. People will come in and be like, "What the hell?" The moose is no joke. Very tempting, yes, and completely out of scale for Badger. But Badger is into some really cool stuff. Stuff I remember. I don't actively collect, but some really cool things. And Jesse, are you going to just sit there drinking that totally authentic Pepsi, or are you going to join the show and talk about toys?
I can do both. I can have a nice, delicious Pepsi and talk to you. It's fine.
Well, I mean, if you're going to... Oh, no, it's a toy inside. What? It's amazing. We gotta blow you up for that one. How do we do that? I don't know.
I got it. Bada boom.
Bada boom.
Whoa, what happened? Why am I big screen?
I want to see all
these other people.
Show us your can of Pepsi.
Shake a can for us.
This is Computer Warriors, and it was a line. So I'm a micro size collector, and this is big for what I collect. But it was a line of. This is so nerdy because it's from the 80s. It was a line of like computer stuff you would find in front of a nerd's desk. So a calculator, a keyboard, and then of course a Pepsi can. And they open up and you have little figures inside that would do battle while you're away from your desk.
Yeah, it looks awesome though. Who's the guy inside? He's like not Boba Fett. Who is it?
I don't know. Just some dude. I'm not knowledgeable of the line. This is outside of what I typically collect. But he is smaller than your average scale, so I did just get the Pepsi can.
But come on, how cool was that? That's awesome. That's like
But yeah, it's great to see that you've been doing this for so long. I see everything you collect, and so much of it is from my time, because I was born tail end of 85, so I had a lot of toys in the early 90s, and X-Men and Power Rangers and Power of the Force 2, and I see that AT-AT behind you, and I'm like, and Goji as well, and I'm just like, I wish I had room for that AT-AT.
Yeah, that's something. I kept most of my Power of the Force 2. I mean, I have bins of open stuff, but I collected most of them in the box, and I never opened them. And, just about a year ago, I started opening and playing with them and putting the decals on, and then I put them back in a box because I got busy. But I do want to keep them out and displayed, at some point.
I got a question for Badger. Badger, do you like those micro squadrons, the Star Wars?
So I do have a collection of them. So I primarily collect Galoob. I have a lot of Action Fleet, the original from the 90s, which is actually where this comes from, this scale.
Yeah.
I am very selective of it. I'm not going hardcore into the whole micro galaxy.
Yeah, I'm not either. I got like the stuff I like.
Yeah, and just for space, I collect. I'm just picking up Rebel Starfighters and then a couple of interesting ones like the AT-AT, which is it's right behind me, like this little friend.
Yeah, I seen that already on the shelf. And Boba Fett Starship or Slave One, that's on clearance right now.
Yep. Well,
Cool.
both of them, because they've released the prequel version and then the Boba Fett show version. They still haven't released the original series version, the original trilogy version. I think they're putting that off because they overproduced them and sitting on shelves. So they're gonna
because when they first came out, they were kind of hard to find, and then all of a sudden we just got hit with a flood of them, and then they kind of
Wave 4 just hit one of my local Walmarts the other day, but it hasn't hit most of the country. The distribution's been nuts. So it's a hard line to collect from, but I'm just going real small with it.
Yep.
I just want
the Imperial Emperor's ship yesterday.
That's a good ship. I got it because it was on clearance, but I'm kind of waiting because they're going to do it again, but with the Rebel Troopers.
And
those are really neat. And like I said, even though we all have our scales, we all have our favorites. I think back to the days of the '80s, to the really wise words of one of my favorite TV shows. The world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. It's the different strokes that it takes to move the world, different scales, different toy lines, different opinions.
What you talking about, Will?
I'm
Guys,
gonna have to
Carl.
start dinner.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna say congratulations. Thanks for having me on.
Thank
Goodbye
you so
and
much,
hello to
Joe.
everyone. And I'm gonna
Thank you so
great
much
seeing
for the
you.
pictures, the messages. I love them. Thank you so much. They mean a lot to me.
I'll
love that
keep
you're
it
out
up.
there doing that. Thank you so much. You have a great weekend. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you for coming.
Adam, I'm at that address, Adam.
Yeah, I'll send
Thank you
the
for
address if you
being
want.
a friend.
We'll see all the theme songs this week.
Yeah, I do like those. I do want to talk about something that is just wonderful, and I'm not sure who said it first. I think it was Boba Hicks, but he made the statement: if you're not watching Gojitron, you are wrong, and that's all there is to it. So Carl, Mr. Gojitron here, one of the, like I said, my favorite YouTuber. You did a video recently where you took that Joe Fest Bullet Man and a what was that, like a discount store Chatmay knockoff plane, and you did something marvelous with it. And
That is so cool.
that is it. We got to blow Mr. Gojitron up here because that came out so freaking nice. I love it. How do we do that? Yeah, there he is.
I got it. Be a
Yeah, so
slight
this is
delay.
a knockoff of a Chatmay plane that I picked up probably at Marshall's or Burlington or one of those cheap stores around the holidays. It's probably like $5, and it was all black and it had some cheap spray details on it. So I just kind of repainted it and added those decals from Cotswold, and I made a bullet plane.
That is
That
awesome, Gojitron.
so
I gotta
cool.
watch the video of you doing that. I haven't had a chance yet, but that is just awesome.
Yep, that was my last video. I just released a few days ago.
By the way,
Yeah,
I want to address Bjorn Jorgensen, who asked, does size matter? Listen, it's not the size of the ship, it's the motion in the ocean.
Yeah, all
Now,
I
see,
have to say
You're a magician,
is,
Bill. I would have thought you'd have said, it's not the size of the wand, it's the talent of the magician.
Well, that would be Largo.
that's true. All I know for sure is that Jesse's not compensating for anything. So we'll just move on from there.
Will, size matters not.
Right.
Perfect.
Plus, I can get more on the shelf than you can.
That's true.
Hey, that's a good quote. Yeah.
Scott wants to know if you paint his mermaid palace for him, Gojitron.
I could try.
Hey, how are you, Mr. Toy Connections? Ken is just a wonderful human being, and
don't speak nice about him now that he's on screen.
most toy friend of all toy friends out there.
Do we need to rewind a little?
I just gotta say, thank you so much for being a Ken. I was just short of 500 subs, and I didn't think it was going to make it, but we were going to proceed with the show anyway. And Ken, out of the kindness of his heart, made a little post, and magically, like 15 subs appeared overnight. And sometime during the day yesterday, I looked at my channel and I had 500 subs. So I feel like Ken just like pulled those out of his pocket and gave them to us. So thank you so much, Ken.
It's all the magic gnomes that with other special accounts that yeah. I know, Will. I know you said if I could only pop in for a few minutes, you wanted to have me on. So the restaurant's back there. We've given my son an extra few minutes on the Nintendo Switch while we wait for the bill. So I'm just gonna jump in, give you the congratulations, give you the give everyone on screen the hello. I think I've streamed with basically all of you. Well, maybe not Badger, but you know. But get to see him at least here on camera. And yeah, no, congratulations on it.
Thank
you. Yeah, just keep rocking on. You know, you're so underrated as a channel, and always wish you and everyone else the best.
Well, thank you, Ken. Enjoy the Sunday with your family. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come in here and say hi to us. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for keeping Canada groovy, Ken.
Canada. I wondered why Canada was so groovy. Turns out it's Canada.
Yeah. just on this side of the coast. We got representatives on the other side of the coast. I think one of them might be here in the chat right now. So
yeah, that's true.
I don't know what's groovy. But I do have one question before you go, Ken. Have you noticed your stock and viewership has gone up this summer due to the popularity of the Barbie movie and people just Googling Ken and sending them to your
Oh, yeah, but that's usually subscribe, click, oh, F this guy, wrong guy. Right. So the spikes do come, and then they go straight down into the valleys, and then we're into that. So yeah.
Show a hand, boys. Who thinks Ken should do Ken on Ken's, and he just does the review of his top 5 Ken dolls.
Oh,
and have a Knuff T-shirt. It's all Knuff.
Adam, that was a secret. Like secrecy. Now, if you tell everyone the outfits that I have on those Ken dolls, we're gonna have to put that
I just think I just say to have toy connections and have this summer be what it was, and you not do a best Kens ever, it would be a miss, I think.
So it'd be Street Fighter Ken in the red, Street Fighter Ken in the blue. Unfortunately, that's the only review you're gonna get. But anyway, fun games night last night over on Slaughterhouse. And everyone, if I don't get to talk to you later, or if I don't get to talk to you soon, I'll talk to you eventually. I'm literally streaming off my data right now. So.
Okay.
Well,
thank you for being a Ken.
Everybody. Congrats. All right. Take care. Bye.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
Wonderful guy.
No, what he's waiting for is they've already announced that Barbie will come back to theaters in a different format because there's certain screens it didn't play on. He's waiting for the return audience.
Oh yeah.
Yes, naturally.
He wants the IMAX
as one does.
Because they announced that it's coming to streaming way too early because it's still making money in theaters. So like, well, we'll bring it back to theaters on IMAX.
Just odd connections. Yesterday on Games Night there, Adam, you said something that I forgot about completely, but I just started laughing. When, was it RonCon? You were advertising?
RonCon, yeah.
And that was RonCon.
I want to invite all my YouTube toy buddies up to Canada to hang out, go toy shopping, and call it RonCon, so we can all go to the Ron store.
One of the funniest things, like I said, I don't think I laughed. You know, that stream that you had me on with with Zazel, and you guys told the story about they went toy shopping, and Zazel is obviously the Sergeant Slaughter super fan, and they're in this toy shop, and the proprietor comes up to them. He's like, "Hey, I know Sergeant Slaughter. I'm kind of friends with him. I'm like his handler when he comes up to Canada. His real name is Ron." And Zazel and Adam are just sitting there, and like the guy's telling them this,
straight face,
regaling this tale of how him and Ron Slaughter go hanging out and doing all these things. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, so I figure if I ever do any YouTube party, it's going to be called RonCon. That's the only possible option.
Johnny, how are you? Johnny Sorensen. He puts the Joe with Boba Joe.
Can you hear me okay?
Buddy? Yeah, we hear you great.
I love that Johnny's camera is at such an angle, like he looks like a 1966 Batman villain.
Yeah,
He really
Very
does.
dramatic.
Yeah,
Bill's
yeah.
hot out
just
there with
because
the unmasked
stuff behind
maniac.
is all over the place. There, and you don't
Oh,
really see them
Aaron,
missing
how
the
are you?
floor.
Thanks, man. And guys, if you're not subscribed to Hella Dope Toys, they do a live stream every Sunday. They also run one of the coolest toy stores on the interwebs. Best packing in the biz. They're just under 500 subs as well, or maybe they hit 500 subs. But we're kind of like buddies like that, where we're about the same subs. So we're friends.
Indeed.
But yeah,
I almost
go
didn't recognize this
subscribe.
guy. He doesn't have
Yeah.
cool hair.
Congratulations to you, Will, because it's like 4 a.m. here. So I'll catch you guys later. See you, Jim. And I'll
Oh,
Jim.
thank you, Johnny.
Johnny,
Thank you for coming. And Grindhead Jim. Jim, how are you, man? Jim, let me just tell you something. Jim is the community builder. His Toy
He is.
Grinds Live is the kind of the little, I guess, pool of primordial ooze that evolved into what we are watching today. We kind of, our cells multiplied, we evolved, we turned into different creatures and became friends and YouTubers and whatever you want to call it. But we owe
I
all
thought he
that
was
to
like our
Jim.
he's like our Kevin Bacon, because by 6 degrees we all know each other through Grindhead Jim somehow.
That's right. That's right.
See, I was going to
Everybody
say,
can.
I thought of myself as Splinter. You guys are the turtles, and TGL is like the ooze. That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
I just came back from watching the new Turtles movie,
Oh,
and so that reference isn't as cool as it once was.
Okay, hashtag not my frickin' turtles. Okay,
No,
But-
me and some buddies went. We had a great time, but the movie wasn't so great. But we had a great time.
now
well, that's the
I'm only
important part.
here for a short period because I want to congratulate you, Will. 500
thank you.
subs in the amount of time that you've been around is a huge achievement,
Yeah,
and
it's-
I love that you've always done it collaboratively and with honesty and earnesty. I really, really dig the stuff you're doing, and I've actually been getting more 1/18 scale stuff lately because of you. So
Buy it.
It's your
Yeah, nothing
fault.
made me happier than seeing your Venom fighting, Godzilla and whoever else. I forget.
it was a xenomorph.
The xenomorph, and that made me just feel great inside. So
Well, it made me happy too, man. And here's to 500 more. Here's to 500 more years, and to see. I was telling Lauren, my partner, we were watching this in the living room, and I said, "Man, I can remember like when I met almost all these people, and
yeah,
I remember when they started doing content. So it's really, really, really cool to see. And while he's on the screen, Mr. Home Arcade, dude.
hey,
Dude, I have gotten so deep into your channel, it's ridiculous. Congrats on the new diorama. That's way more work than most people put in, but it shows, and you're top tier. You've earned it.
well, thank you, Jim, and thank you. Like I said, Jim, just as far as like interacting with his chat, making us feel welcome, and then bringing us in on his hangouts and sitting down with me and personally going through and helping me set this whole damn thing up. I just want to thank you. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure, man. I mean, I've been saying it for over 2 years now. Any of you can do this. If you have the passion and you've got a computer or even just a phone, you can do it. You don't have to just be all by yourself with your toys or whatever you collect. Put that passion out into the world, it'll come back to you. And this panel is proof of that 1,000-fold. So
Absolutely.
all of my love to everyone, especially Will. Today is your day. I love you, and we'll see you tomorrow on the show, okay?
Can you believe it's been a year since that stream together? I
Yes.
just can't. Just the years flown
It's
by.
been a year of experiences for me. I'll say that
Yeah.
much.
And guys, I just dropped the link to join us on StreamYard. If you're in the chat, you'd like to come on and just say a few words and say hi, you're more than welcome to. You can click that link. Thank you.
But that's all I came to say. I love all you guys. Have a great show. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thanks, Jim. Grind
Grindhead Jim. I'm gonna tell you what, Grindhead Jim's been a godsend to this community. if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be streaming. I mean, he sat down for a number of hours helping me get my damn OBS straight. He was there with me when I screwed up and got the wrong version of OBS that hacked the shit out of me and helped me.
Oh, yes, that was horrible. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
Memories. Yeah, that was terrible. I do remember that.
But the good side of that, there was Grindhead Jim there to catch my poor ass and set me back up straight. So, all props to Grindhead Jim.
Oh yeah, he's not just a friend or a toy enabler. He's also tech support for a lot of us because he knows more about what we do.
Yeah,
definitely. But as far as toy enabling, I got his ass. I got his ass on 3 and 3/4-inch vintage GI Joes, and I got him getting on the Ghostbusters. So there we go.
Nice.
Good. Well, guys, we had a hell of a year. A lot of fun memories. I would say the highlight of my year was probably Joe Fest and meeting, some of you guys in person and just, really enjoying the year. As we go forward this year, I know some, if not all of you, have some kind of social media or online presence. What's something, let's just say, with all other distractions from your life removed, what is one thing next year that you'd like to do or accomplish? And I'm just saying that this is pie in the sky stuff. This is not reality. This is like, what would you love to do if, I can make all your dreams come true? What was one project or creative venture in the toy community that you'd like to do? Something that, maybe you've been thinking about. Jim, Largo, I'm looking at you.
I do have a couple of ideas I've been kicking around, but yeah, I just need the tech savvy. I'm trying to learn to do some other things and work smarter, not harder. I tend to take twice as long to figure things out because I don't know the technical wizardry to make things work. So being able to figure out the behind the scenes nuts and bolts to get things to work the way I want them to, that would be my goal for this year. So either I need a tech support whiz here in Guatemala that can help me out, or I just need to learn it myself. And somebody to strangle that dang rooster next door.
I haven't heard him, by the way. Did you do something? Did you slip him a Mickey or something?
He's been behaving nicely today. I don't know. Will, did you threaten him?
Wow, I'm on.
There he is.
I did it.
Wow, I didn't
John,
know that.
how are you, man? A world made
Doing
a cardboard.
fine.
Met him in the chats, obviously, of I think Grindhead Jim. Checked out his channel. I was completely just intrigued by his cardboard creations, the things he did. I even went and I'll be right back. I'm going to bring my horrible version of his cardboard card setup over here to show it on camera. 1 second.
Oh.
You inspired my stepson. He started doing Minecraft papercraft based on some of the World of Cardboard ideas. He looked at what you were doing. He's like, I could do that.
Yeah, that it's such a simple thing. Yeah, to build something out of cardstock, print it out, and do it. And
he made a little octopus. He's been busy. I was like, hey, anything that makes you creative, man. So
So I'm watching John's channel, and he puts up plans on his channel for this little alien. What is this? More like kind of like a pod.
I called it a cloning pod.
Yeah, a cloning pod. So he has the instructions, everything. You just download it. He did it completely for free. Did a wonderful thing. I spent the whole afternoon making it. I did it wrong because I didn't print the inside. But, I could give it another shot. Next time I have a chance to use my company's printer and ink to print up the dio pieces, I'll do that. But, just blown away at the creativity and your generosity for the toy community. Most of these sets are designed for 1/18 scale, right, John?
Yes, I grew up with Star Wars figures and stuff of just that size and GI Joe figures, and I didn't have a lot of money because both my parents were teachers in the state of Louisiana, so you don't get a lot of money that way. So I had the capabilities and the materials, and so I just started making the stuff. And I think I've said this before, none of my toys I made as a child survived because weapons actually worked, so that was interesting. But yeah, I've got some I had designs for things shooting paper clips through aluminum cans and stuff like that. And it's like,
Cool.
it's just totally destroy everything. And also be in the middle of nowhere, Louisiana, firecrackers year round. So yeah, that was great. But yeah,
Well,
Will, I wanted to go ahead.
No,
I
go
just
ahead.
wanted to say congratulations on your 500.
Well, thank you.
How long has your channel been around now?
So I made the channel back in like 2020, but I abandoned it for several years. So 1 year ago tomorrow is when I first did a live stream on this channel. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah, my channel's only like 2 years old now, I think. I don't remember. I think my first video was in September, and it was a Star Wars Punch-Out book. But yeah, that was and basically watching all of you guys. My camera's over here, and I'm looking at the screen over here.
Oh yeah, no problem.
They watching all you guys is what made me want to do the YouTube channel stuff and try to get something started. Is my channel big? No. Is what I do are Punch Out books big things? You know, everybody running out to grab? No. Nobody's getting that, but it's something I enjoy, and I put it out there. So if anybody wants to watch it or download a model or
John,
two.
I'd love to, give it another crack at this, and maybe even assemble one, maybe together. Me and you could do a stream someday, and maybe I'll print them out.
If you want to do that, just give me a holler. We could try something.
Because we have the Karn, Alien base, and we also have the Final Faction, or it's not.
Technically, it's anybody.
It's anybody, but it's a
right.
It's a. I guess
we
a base.
Appreciate John's engineering that he puts into this. I mean,
yeah,
being able to draw on your knowledge base and put that into cardboard and paper form is really cool.
Thank you. The one thing I'm currently on this screen I've got over here, I'm working on another model, and the biggest problem I have is this is like my 40-somethingth, I don't know which number it is now, attempt to make a vehicle to put up on my channel, and I haven't. I drew one up not too long ago, didn't like it. Did another one, didn't like it. And then you have to work into this thing up. I want a kid to be able to put it together.
Sure.
And so, yes, I've seen some models that there is no way there'd only be like 2 or 3 people on the face of the planet that could build the thing, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But,
well, these are very accessible. All you need, John, right, is like an inkjet printer, some card stock, which he lists everything in the file when you download it from him. And you just print it up. You need some scissors, maybe something to score the card with, and
patience. You need some patience.
Patience, but no tape, right?
Right.
Is tape necessary? No.
No, I try to make it with no tape. Basically, minimal stuff. This is one of the robots I took to Joe Fest.
I love it.
And showed off. And I've got the others too. I've tried to make some that can actually transform. So they use pretty much the same techniques as pop-up books. You know, the abilities.
Oh, Scott's saying he had no idea you had a YouTube channel. I don't know if there's any mods in the chat that could link.
Badger's already on it.
Okay,
all right,
so
cool.
much. Yeah, but
I appreciate that.
John's channel. But go ahead,
I didn't want to come in and steal your thunder from.
No, man. This is what it's all about. This happened this year, and I think I knew.
Yeah, I was in the middle of building another one, and I have a Cricut over here.
Nice.
That I use to cut out the things because I'm getting old, but I still cut out by hand and most of these are cut out by hand. And
I was gonna say Adam is an old hand at the Cricut. He's made that really work.
It's the story with the Cricut is so funny because my wife is notoriously hard to buy for Christmas. She's like, I don't want anything. And I'm a gift guy. I love giving gifts. So one year she said to me, just on an offhand comment, she's like, I'd like a Cricut. And I was like, oh, like what's a Cricut? I didn't know what it was. So I went online, like, oh, you got to go to Michael's to buy one. So I went to Michael's to buy one, and I said to the lady, I'm looking for a Cricut. And she goes, yeah, they're all over here. I was like, oh, great. So like, what is it? And she goes, oh, people use it for crafts all the time. I was like, oh, but like, what does it do? She goes, it makes crafts. I'm like, oh, she doesn't know what it does. She doesn't know. So I bought it. I just bought it. And then, like, I hid it for a long time. And then my wife opened it on Christmas morning. She's like, oh, Cricket, this is great. And I said, like, what does it do? And she goes, I don't know. I just know people use it for crafts. So she didn't even know what it did. So then we plugged it in and watched, like, the tutorial. And it makes a card for you. And it's like a pre-programmed card. It draws it and cuts it. And I was like, oh, that's what it does. I'm going to steal this from you. I'm going to use a Cricket more than you are.
That is great. Hey,
good use. Yeah,
guys, real quick, we've got a superstar here in the chat. It is the inventor of the infinite playlist, the brain behind it all, the man who is responsible for the hat on Largo's head, the guy who told
the rooster,
maybe try Guatemala, maybe try a rooster. Aaron Black Knight from Hella Dope Toys. How's it going, buddy?
I'm doing good, man.
Come in. Thank you.
A pleasure. Thank you for dropping the link in. Obviously, we want to thank you. I will speak for Ted myself. 500 is a big number. As you know, we're grinding ourselves, but we're so happy that you got it, man. You deserve it so much. We love the content that you guys are putting out. I said I've been watching the 118th. Loving it. I'm loving everything, man. So just keep up the good stuff.
Thank you so much, Aaron. And guys, if you're not subscribed to Hella Dope Toys, they do an awesome, just a real great. It's about pretty much anything toys. Hangout live stream every Sunday night, 9:00 Eastern.
Yes.
Eastern. Yes. I'm good at numbers.
It's okay.
I have a question for Aaron. I've noticed in your thumbnails that there's a Ted Darkclaw figure that looks very, very angry in those, but I haven't seen an Aaron figure yet. Is there an Aaron figure that's going to be in the?
I've been telling Ted now for a while. I'm like, dude, I feel no love in these thumbnails. We're working on something. We got something kind of brewing in the background. Something I got from PowerCon that'll really kind of spruce that up. But yeah, well.
Yeah,
we'll see something soon.
I would love to tune in tonight later on and see that you guys are over that 500 sub threshold because you guys deserve it. You guys are just a real fun time. And
thank you.
One of the best shippers in the biz. I mean, I bought toys from these guys, and it got there before I even finished checking out. So
I mean, that's what we do. We telepathically know what you're about to buy, and we just go ahead and send it out.
That's a good.
Now, are we going to see some more? We're going to see some more wrestling coverage from you guys.
Yeah, we're talking about getting back into that. Obviously, PowerCon took a huge focal point where we kind of needed to put all that together. But yeah, we'll get back into doing that. We got some other stuff in the pipeline that we're working on. Kind of like doing like a weekly news thing. Just kind of, everyone's doing toy reviews and toy news, including ourselves, but we want to do more news about ourselves. What's the hot thing that we got this week, or what new pre-orders are up this week? What came into the warehouse? So that's kind of what we're working on right now. But yeah, absolutely. Don't worry, things are coming.
Well, I just subscribed to Hella Dope Toys, so that's one more.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, and if someone could link it in the chat, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, just a great time and a great toy store, and I wish you guys all the success. Like I said, all my interactions with you guys has been wonderful, and Ted is
we definitely encourage supporting the toy stores of people who are really caring about the community. Hella Dope's definitely one of those, along with a few others that we like. But we enjoy the fact that you guys are, trying to give back to the toy community in what you do. Not just the service you provide, but the personalities and Ted's fun, angry toy collector action theater stuff is always fun.
Oh yeah, I mean that was the goal from day one. We wanted to be part of the community. How many, and this is no stab at anyone else. The Shartimus Primes, the Dan Larsons of the world. But how many of those guys do you see in your stream? Or how many do you see in other people's streams that you don't? So we wanted to make sure that first and foremost, while yes, we have our own intentions, we are collectors too. And you guys are pumping out content of things that we either A, want to learn about, or B, that we know about but maybe didn't know enough about. So we just wanted to thank everybody by saying, hey, we're just here. We're not here to plug nothing. I'm here to watch and comment. And if you guys want to support us on the back end, you know what? Thank you. We appreciate it.
That's
and
awesome.
So far, GeForce has now updated me 484. So 484 people.
Wow. Hey, is it true that if you subscribe, you get entered in you might get like a hella dope coffee mug or something?
So,
is there anything?
well, we got that rumor. So,
and I hear that you guys are also going to stuff that mug with free drink at Panera gift.
Panera gift card. Smoothie King, whatever you got.
Yeah.
Aaron, is it?
Totally not going to happen, guys. Just so you know, I just made that up.
Aaron, is it true that with every order you get a free can of Steel Reserve?
Right now you get the empty can. Yes, the empty can comes in the can. This one will be ready for anybody that is interested. Go ahead and place an order now.
What you drinking there? What flavor Steel Reserve you drinking?
You know I'm always getting the strawberry. You know how I do it. Well,
okay. All right.
That's high gravity beer. I don't know.
Yeah, well, the reason
always like
if you drink too many of them, gravity begins to bring you down.
Ain't that the truth? Unfortunately, for the rest of the day, that is my one only beer for the day. I had some teeth pulled out, so I'm on some crazy antibiotics right now.
Gotcha.
So they said, hey, you can have some in moderation. I was like, what's your definition of moderation? Like 7? I can have 7, but not 8. Like, where do we draw the line at here?
Did they give you any pain meds? Because I've heard that the alcohol ups the pain meds.
So funny story, right? So I go to get this thing done, and they're like, they're numbing up my mouth, getting ready to do the thing, and they go, so do you feel me poking your mouth right now? I'm like, oh, yeah, absolutely. We need to numb that up some more. And then they test it again, like, can you feel that? I'm like, yes, sure can. You're doing horrible at your job. So they numbed it up so much that even when they pulled the 2 teeth out, they're like, you're going to experience pain for the next 3 days. I ain't nothing. I went back to work. I went to work like right after.
Nice.
I was so numb, it didn't even matter.
The last time I
the whole side of your mouth get all numb when you talk like that.
Oh no, it's just the gums. The mouth and jaw is good.
The last time I went to the dentist, they have to knock me out completely. The dentist and I do not get along.
Oh yeah, no, I saw the needle that they numbed it with. I'm like, nah, bro, you definitely did numb this up some more.
I'm out cold. I got and I have very low tolerance for any kind of substance. So my wife, after like the next day when I was conscious, she showed me a video of me in the car, and I'm laying there all drugged up, and I'm saying, look here, there's a toy store right there. She goes, I'm not going to buy you a toy right now. And I'm like, damn it, I got really
My wife was the same way when she got her wisdom teeth pulled out. She's like, we drove past KFC. She's like, I want some mashed potatoes. you're not able to eat anything right now.
Yeah, my 2 daughters were total opposites of each other when they had their wisdom teeth out. My oldest daughter just went total silent all the ride home. She just sat there. My youngest daughter, whoa, look at that. This is great. And I said, you in any pain? And she was like, no, this stuff's great. And she was just everything.
Go ahead.
Hey, guys, I got, because we have a 10-person limit, and I keep getting a notification that someone's trying to pop in.
I'll go ahead and be one that'll drop out, and I really appreciate what you guys have done. That's me reliving my childhood with you guys, showing all the stuff that you have. I don't get to see everybody's videos. This new job, I've been traveling about an hour and a half each day.
That's a really good problem to have, that there's so much great content that there's not enough time
when I can, I try to get, I'm subscribed to everybody, so somewhere I've got you on here. So,
well, thank you, John. I'd love to get together with you sometime and work on one of these, a world made of cardboard projects together, and get some.
I think you know how to get in touch with me if you want.
Yes, you're so creative and so generous with your skills. I really appreciate it. One of my favorite channels. So thank you, John. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. How do I get out of this thing?
Hit the leave studio button on the bottom.
Okay, there it is. All right, thanks. Night,
All right,
guys.
bye, man.
See you, man.
Have
Thanks.
fun.
And we'll
Congratulations.
see who pops in. I
Hey,
don't know
Will,
who's
I'm
trying to-
gonna jump off too and go back to skulking in the chat. So
okay, Jesse.
thank you for having me on. It was good to see everyone.
Well,
and Will,
thank you for
congratulations again.
skulking. All right,
Thanks,
thank you,
Jesse.
Jesse.
Take care.
So you did ask what we're gonna do at 500, and if you watched the show last week, we kind of we said what it was, but for those who didn't, who are new, for those who didn't go to PowerCon or to get the chance to order from PowerCon, we know how much everyone loves the Four Horsemen.
Ooh.
So Dimitros will be a giveaway once we hit that magical 500. I got the notification from YouTube saying, "Hey, you're so close," but not close enough. So Dimitros will be one of our giveaways that we're doing. I think a couple of the other chat members are going to do like gift cards or something for the giveaway also.
Well, if you guys could, anyone watching, if you could just share it, and I'm sure between all of us, if we all just had one friend subscribe, they'd be over the 500. And let's hope tonight it happens.
We're hoping we don't have to work tomorrow. So we're actually we're taking a weekend off. No, outside of the show, no hella dope work will get done because obviously we can't ship anything out because of the holiday. So we're just gonna relax, have a good weekend with the families and prepare for Tuesday.
And congratulations on your recent nuptials, Black Knight.
Thank you, sir.
That's right.
I feel the pain every day that I get up. But no, she's a good one. She keeps me sturdy. So I suppose after the 9 years we've been together, you might as well just make it official.
Well, hey guys, before we had some guests pop in, we were talking about the next year, and what is one thing you wish you could do if you could make it happen? And I'm talking specifically on YouTube and the toy community. Bill, what's something that you'd like to achieve?
I would like to clean up my room.
All right.
Like in a Jordan Peterson kind of way, or just literally clean up the room?
Literally. If you've watched my channel enough, you know that this is a literal junk room. It's piled up with cardboard, filled with toys, and my wife hates it in here.
Well, Bill, I'll shoot you my address, and we'll work out something with the shipping. And thanks, I appreciate it.
Just send the excess to Will. Yeah, it'll work. He'll help you out.
Well, I know you're joking, but there may be something to that. I've already sent some extra stuff to Grindhead Jim and got rid of some stuff, but we might be able to work something out. There are some things that I will be willing to part with in here, I think. So we'll see what happens.
Well, good.
The Wilhelm effect is taking effect on World Made of Cardboard. He just hit 101 subscribers.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you to anyone who subscribed. And you're not going to be disappointed. The guy is just a genius. And like I said, so generous with what he has to offer. I'd love to see pictures, too. If you ever build any of his stuff, please. Hey, TJC. How's it going, buddy?
Look at this. TJC's in the house.
Yeah.
Had to come in, then I was 500, got a big number.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see you. Loving your video game stuff. That's fun. Been checking that out on the down low when I can. It's always cool to see those retro games.
I sneak a peek at work and stuff when I see him on. I'll pop in. He was playing some SNES the other day. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, those are fun.
Absolutely.
Best system out there, I think. It's my favorite.
By far.
SNES. Best. So, Boba Hicks, what's something you would love to see? I know you do your Instagram toy photography. That gives you great enjoyment, and it's beautiful. The Boba Joe Show is taking over YouTube. Everyone's talking about it. What's something you'd like to creatively? What would fulfill you the most? This year.
I think for the next year, for me personally, I'd like to kind of wean myself off collecting a lot of the modern lines I'm collecting at the moment and move back to vintage stuff, because for the last couple of years I seem to have kind of strayed really off course and have kind of been mainly focusing on current toy lines, and I was always kind of 50-50. I was never that type of guy, but I've become that guy of just buying the modern stuff all the time. So I would like to go back and just kind of refocus.
Revisiting some old friends myself. It's
yeah,
fun.
and just kind of you've left things a long time, you know. Like there's a lot of stuff that I had been collecting that kind of went on pause, like vintage Turtles and Transformers and the like, that I'd like to kind of jump back into before the prices go even higher than they already have gone, you know. So
Sure,
the window is closing.
Honestly,
yeah,
that's
real quick, I got
a
a comment
vintage
here
is a better
from
bargain.
Yeah, Edition Laughs. Is there a way to share pictures if you don't have any social media? Now, Edition Laughs, I did say on the last stream that I would post my email, the channel email, in the description of last week's video, and I did do that. So if you have anything you'd like to share with the channel, go ahead and check that out. But if you don't, it's 118actionuniverse@gmail, all one word. And you can send pictures there, and I'd be happy to share them on the show. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Boba Hicks.
No. And you know, on the subject of 118th and my return to collecting vintage toys, maybe it's time I got myself some vintage O-ring Joes or O-ring Leonard guys to
some
go with these
Palatoy
Jurassic
Action
vehicles.
Force.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah,
but definitely,
And
I
you're-
just want to swing back in that direction towards the vintage, because nothing against the modern line, they're great fun, but like I say, in the window of time is kind of slipping by me, so I want to grab some of the stuff just before the prices go crazy.
I'd say in your neck of the woods, you could find some really cool Palatoy stuff, either Action Man or Action Force. And
Still kicking around.
have fun with that.
Yeah, well,
Still
I look
kicking
forward to seeing anything you get and post online. So,
Of course, I say all this now. In 3 or 4 months' time, you'll see me still buying new stuff, still pre-ordering
of
stuff,
course.
and yeah.
Oh, we won't hold you to it. We're fine with that.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
Gojitron, what about you, man? Because you've been on YouTube for a while. You've huge part of the community. You've changed your collection. You've taken some different directions with collecting. What do you see for yourself for the next year?
Right now, I got more ideas than time.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kind of prioritize what I want to make videos on and what I want to collect. I think right now I'm gonna put out videos less frequently and try to up the production values a little bit. I just got a Canva Pro account, which is 100% Largo's fault.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
that sounds about right.
try to add a little pizzazz to my videos and make them a little more visually interesting. And as far as collecting, I'm really hyper focused right now because I'm out of room and disposable income ain't what it used to be. So I'm kind of not going to just buy things on a whim. Maybe wait for clearance prices a little bit more because clearance has been great this year.
Yeah, and how many times do we buy that thing and then, how about me buying that Ghost Rider for like $35, kind of whining about it, but still.
I've gotten so many Masterverse figures and so many
Yeah.
Super 7 Ultimates at deep discount prices.
3 months later, it's $10.
I'm going to avoid the FOMO and just kind of lay back and see what happens and see what the market brings and not overspend.
I don't know. Word on the street is they're learning from these mistakes, and you're going to start seeing less runs being made to avoid multiple like deep clearance that you see.
Yeah.
So hopefully they don't, but I'm sure you're going to start seeing that in 2024 for sure.
Well, TJC, I know that you just recently got back into streaming. Is that right? I know you've been in the chats and you've been, kind of, I see you in just about every chat. You've been, tuning in, but so you just started that. How long you been streaming now?
I don't know if it's just me, but I'm getting everything twice.
Oh.
Do you have YouTube open?
No, I haven't got YouTube open. No.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah.
So we'll just muddle through. I'll just have to decipher between the two.
I was just saying.
Just started. Obviously, it's a bit new for me at the moment. Obviously, the game streams, but it's a lot of fun. Get a few people in, people choosing whatever they want me to play, and then I just have a go at it. More often than not, failing at it, but it's all good fun.
Sure. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Aaron, what do you want to, besides, losing Ted and, just doing your solo career,
Well,
what would you
well, I
like to
mean,
see
now
happen?
he's in the chat. We can't talk about him.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
man.
Oh, hey, Ted. How you doing? I mean,
the journey's still the same. To make Hella Dope Toys the name that you think of first. I mean, yes, you can go to some big bad stores, or you can go to some nerdy ones, but so far I think we've proven ourselves on what we do, and obviously, opening up a storefront is definitely on the horizon, because I only have so much space down here to hold merchandise.
oh, that would be wonderful to go. You're
Now,
talking
do
like
you ship
a
to our?
actual?
Do you ship to our? Well, I was going to say, do you ship to our cousins way up north in Canada?
I ship if you have an address that I can ship to, and you paid shipping, it will get to you. And so we just reworked our international shipping rates, so some pretty good pricing when it comes to international. So
yeah, you guys have been able to work with me here in the far end of Guatemala. I've even been able to get stuff through some chicanery because our mail system is antiquated, to say the least.
And when it comes to bubble wrap and boxing, they spare no expense. I'm telling you, it's the finest. The finest. And
yeah, I just wish a bubble wrap would go back down in price.
Yeah.
that shit ain't cheap.
Yeah. Adam, I mean, you are a wizard when it comes to toys and and everything you create. You're such a creative and just a unique channel out there. How could you top last year? What could you do that tops your achievements so far?
So I got three things that I want to, or two that I want to get done, and one that will happen this week. I've been working on all year. So I got a Grayskull video I've been working on for a long time, and hopefully it's gonna come together and drop on Friday. I just pulled off the printer the last piece for it. So there's been a number of things I've been getting ready for that. So that should drop this week, and so that's gonna be. I often start a project and it gets way bigger than I had ever planned for it to be. And so they become kind of these big things that kind of become intimidating. But the Grayskull project is going to be a big one. It will be kind of like the race video I did, where it got bigger than I imagined it getting.
Yeah.
And so that'll be fun. The second thing is I've been designing and working on this Batman grappling hook challenge that someone told me about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And so I'm close to being able to pull that trigger. So to get that happening this year would be great.
That sounds really exciting. I don't know. Yeah.
It's gonna be good. I also I would love to do a thing. So this is about finding the right people and the right project. But I would like to find 4 or 5 of the same broken toy, and then send them out to different channels and say, on May 8th. Show me what you got. Like, show me how you fixed it, and see.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's great.
Same thing.
Adam, I don't know if you saw this, but a couple weeks ago, this Chat May Toys put out this generic, mech.
Right.
And we were talking about doing a Show Me Your Mech contest
Yeah.
where people customize and change that one. So yeah, that would be kind of in the same vein. I'd love to get together with you on that, or a future project. Yeah.
And the only other thing this year, and this is a personal thing, is I need to find a multi-bot so I can finish the Motu collection.
What's it called?
The multi-bot. He's the last figure I need to finish the Motu collection.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll put the feelers out there. The toy community is probably the best when it comes to finding those things, because you've got this army of people out there that are doing the same thing we do. Where we're hunting, we're looking, and dropping that seed every once in a while and letting people know. Maybe we'll make your dreams come true.
That would be impressive. But
that's awesome.
The
Casey,
having fun.
Yeah, Casey, I know you just entered the YouTube realm. You've been doing the podcasting for some time, but you're very active in the chats, and you watch a lot of the channels. And what would you like to do in the next year?
I would like to improve my channel. I'd like to get a intro. That would be nice. I'm not very computer savvy.
Sure.
So,
well, Canva's easy to learn. I should get paid as a spokesman. I'm always telling people Canva's the way to go. Because I'm an idiot with this stuff. Canva's easy to learn.
I work like 55 hours a week, so I'm just work, sleep, watch streams, listen to podcasts at work, watch you guys at work.
Yeah.
And I think my only other goal is to get on Mo Tuesday.
That's you're in our pocket. Yeah, no, so that's going to happen. And also, shoot me a message when we're done here about your intro. I'd love to help you with that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, and that's like so. What does this mean to you? Because real quick, just what it means to me is just it's my outlet. This is my escape from reality. This is where I come to kind of decompress after the week, joining you guys and
G-Force.
Hey,
G-Force.
this community, the friendship you guys have all extended to me, and likewise, back at you. It means the world to me. It's therapy for me. And that might be the same answer for all of you. But Jim, why don't you tell me what's this YouTube thing mean to you? It's all about the money. It's all about the Panera.
Yeah, it's all about the Benjamins, baby.
You want the Panera sponsorship, right? You want to be sponsored.
Yeah.
Free bread bowls for life. No, what is it?
I'm a stranger in a strange land. I'm an expat, originally from the States, and moved here for cheaper taxes and just different experience in the world. Plus, I married a Guatemalan, so that kind of helps. But I don't have anybody to share toy stuff with. It's not part of the culture here, not really. So people see my collection, they're like, that's cool. I've never seen any of that stuff because they don't sell it here. So for me, the YouTube experience is my social outlet to reach other like-minded folks and hang out and talk toys or pop culture or whatever. So that's why I do it. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Bill, you're all about that Sprite sponsorship. What is it? What drives you? What do you get out of this?
Well, to be honest with you, when I started YouTubing with toys like I am now, I just wanted to share what I was doing, and I was doing videos where I was kind of having the toys act out plays based upon some of the lore and material from them.
Wait a second, you play with toys?
Hell yeah, I do. And
that's awesome. Today? Yeah, no, I know you do.
But anyway, so yeah, I was just popping up some videos showing off my collections and showing off some of the awesome customs that I do and stuff like that. And I was over at my daughter's house and I was showing them to her and my son-in-law. And he said, "Man, you need to really up your YouTube channel, man." He said, and put this stuff out and do live streams and all that. And I said, "Why?" He said, "People eat that shit up." And I'm like, "Okay."
Zazel.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Zazel, how are you, buddy?
The legend is in the house, folks. It's Zazel, Sergeant Slaughterhouse. But anyway, yeah. So basically, I just want to share my passion for what I'm doing and let people see what I'm up to. And like you said, there's not a lot of people that I can interact with about this hobby around here. And it's fun to have friends online and to have something to look forward to on the weekend. And for me right now, it's doing my live streams. I like to get on. It's like coming go party.
A certificate for a free drink with purchase of a regular size entree at Panera would help, but it's not necessary.
Well, I'll see if I can get you one and send it in the mail.
It's definitely not about the money. I can tell you that because while I do have a Patreon and I do have memberships for the channel and everything, I haven't seen a dime of money from YouTube yet, and I'm probably not going to for a while. And so money's not an issue. The issue is trying to share what we're doing. And
time. I would say time is the biggest thing for me. But yeah, that's great. Boba Hicks, what do you get out of this whole thing besides the fame, fortune,
money, the fame,
the babes that come with Boba Joe fame?
Well, look, I'm sure like a lot of people in this group and probably watching along would say there is a real social aspect to it, and it's the good side of social media. It's not just scrolling through trolls and stuff that you don't like. It's sharing experiences with like-minded people and you know, we all collect in some form or fashion. We may not all collect the same stuff or collect the same way, but there is a kind of shared camaraderie there that you just don't find in other communities. And I just always like that kind of buzz, especially with this crew of folks I'm looking at now, and a lot more outside of the sphere. The last couple of years, I've just met so many cool people and interacted with so many folks from all over the world, and I just love it. And like Bill was saying, like it's something to look forward to on the weekend, like catching up with all these streams and seeing who's about, seeing who got what and what's happening. I love seeing it. And you know, I don't even have my own YouTube channel. Like, I know I'm doing this stuff with Johnny now, but that's just me kind of, I'm just hitching my trailer to his wagon, really. Like, I'm not a I have no real skin in the game.
We're holding our breath to see if you and Johnny improve international relations or set them back several years. We can go
It's 50-50 at the moment. We don't really know what way it's going to go. But
Gotcha.
no, look, I'm having fun doing that, and long may it continue. And you know, likewise with you good folks, I'm always open to doing anything. Like you were mentioning earlier, Wilhelm, who knows that Jurassic Park vehicle thing might be something to look into in the future. But,
Absolutely.
On that happy note, though, I think I'm probably going to tag out for the evening. I got to get ready for work and get a few things done before tomorrow. But congratulations on 500.
Oh, thank you.
Here's to the next 500, and then 1,000. And it's going to keep doubling and doubling and doubling, and then you're going to be a superstar.
Well, thank you, Mark. I appreciate it, man. And like I said, Boba Hicks, I can listen to him talk all day about any subject, and you know, just
Likewise,
absolutely, yeah, great guy, man. Thank you so much, Mark.
Take care, guys. See you later. Okay.
Good night.
Bye, Boba.
Gojitron, other than you know, pure greed. And you know, what is your motivation other than
I'm raking
wanting
in
it
the
all?
cash with my 800 subscribers? I'm on the road to Easy Street. No, it's what everybody else said. It's community. It's camaraderie. It's connectivity. It's you know, you guys did a stream about mental health. It's about that too, because there's a lot of bad shit in the world, and in here, it's good. It's, you know, it's positive. You're connecting with like-minded individuals that have positive things to say about what you're doing, and you can say positive things about what they're doing, and it's great.
That's
and
awesome.
you have someone to share all your nerdy hobbies with. That
that's
my wife doesn't care. I don't know about any of your wives. My wife doesn't care about any of this crap.
She couldn't care.
Yeah, my wife kind of
Funny about
nods and says, "That's nice. How much did you spend on that?" Like, don't ask that.
Yeah. Casey, what drives you other than you know, seething hatred for non-toy collectors? Okay.
The community is the best.
Yeah.
I don't fit in a lot of places. This one I do. I'm more of a quiet person, but I enjoy watching so many shows. Thankful to be asked on other people's streams. It's been a blessing because I am just shy, 51 years old. Don't go out and do a lot of things, so it's really enjoying it.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. It's all about. It's like I said, you know, we could be talking about just about any subject, and it's really the community, the camaraderie that drives us. GeForce, other than like I said, that Panera sponsorship we're all clamoring for. What makes you do what you do?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm here for the orgies. I was promised this from Salacious Rum, and that's why I'm here. Everybody's hit the nail on the head. It's the community. For example, Joe Fest this year, Shabby and I went together, and it was our first con each of us.
You want to talk about orgies? I mean, Joe Fest. Oh, man.
So we both went in, and as we're driving there, we're like, you know, let's not make it about the channel. Let's not focus on all the toys and stuff like that. Let's meet people. We have an opportunity here to meet so many people that we didn't get to or we know online maybe by name, but you've never gotten to, and that was just the best experience. So
yeah,
I mean,
I
it's a
screwed that up
100%
because I met GeForce, and I had just purchased the MASH playset. And when he came up to me to say hi, I said, "Get away! These are my toys!" And I ran away from him. And you know, and I think it gave the wrong impression. I thought he was just trying to rob me. Sorry, but that was
that's
awesome.
nice.
That was great. How about you, TJC? What do you like the most about this
Well,
community?
that is the community, as everybody says. I mean, you got such a good group of people in there, and they're all helpful to help each other out, and can't thank them enough. Really, I mean, your streams, like you said, what you guys did about the mental health thing was obviously really resonated really much with me. So, for someone who's obviously experienced that did really sort of thing. Obviously, it brings a lot of people together. So, yeah, brilliant community. You couldn't ask for a better one.
Aaron, other than you know, showing the world that you are the sexiest of the sexy trio, what do you get out of this this whole YouTuber community?
I don't get anything. I get the enjoyment of meeting all of you fine people through your streams and your community, bringing your community to our community. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm not going to say anything different that all of you haven't already said. Like this toy community, as you see it, is the backbone to the sanity that we all like go through on a day-to-day basis. Like when this goes off, the real world's waiting for us. But we take this opportunity on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or wherever you're getting your away time from to like hang out and talk with cool people about things you love. And if you don't love what you're doing, then why are you doing it? You know? So, you know, like I said, just keep the community good. You know, keep the toxicity out, and everything else works out.
Yeah, and those Panera coupons really would help. But you know,
are you hungry, Will? You just keep bringing that up. Yeah,
I will DoorDash you some right now.
Adam, come on! You're gonna tell it to us straight. You're all here. You're here for.
I'm here for Will. Actually,
oh.
No, it's funny. So I started my channel like in the middle of the pandemic, you know, because we have some time, and I'm a creative guy. I like to do creative stuff, and so I was fixing toys anyway. And my buddy was like, "You got to put this on, make a YouTube channel." So I was like, "I'll try and do that," with no aspirations to do anything other than make the videos that I wanted to make. And so, and I've kind of held true to that. So like I'm over 1,000 subs went up, but I'm not monetizing my channel. So there's no restrictions on the videos that I make. My channel was very small when the company that made my printer contacted me and was like, "We want to do a partnership with you and kind of sponsor you that way." And so that was cool to have that happen. But quickly they were like trying to like, "Okay, here's what you have to do on your channel." And I was like, I don't want to be pushing stuff on people. So I kind of like left that kind of like way by the way. Like they still contact me every now and then, and I can get stuff from them, but I'm not focused on that. 12 years ago, actually, I read a book called The Third Place, and I don't know if you guys ever read that book. And the whole concept is that our minds and as people, we have work and we have home, but to be healthy mental individuals, we need to have a third place, and a healthy third place. So some guys, it's the gym. Some ladies, it's like the whatever clubs they're part of, or like the curling club, or if you have a card game on. And so you have to have your third place, and it needs to be a healthy third place. And I think during the pandemic, people quickly realized that they didn't have a healthy third place, or they lost their third place. And so I think what you guys are all describing is that this, even though it was a place that I wanted to make the videos that I wanted to see because I think it's fun, it became that third place. And I think when channels, I'm going to get real, not preachy here, but I think when channels don't chase the algorithm, but put out the content that they genuinely want to see, what you grow is a smaller but more genuine audience. And so the audience becomes that community for you, as opposed to a million subscribers that you'll never see. You know, we can exist within in these numbers, and it can be real community. Like someone, one of my friends was like, "Oh, like people recognize you from your channel at Joe Fest," and I was like, "Well, yes and no. People that I knew and I was going to meet them there recognized me, But it wasn't like, oh, there's a guy who's from YouTube, because we all planned to meet there and hang out, and like it's not one sided like media typically has been. It's a very transparent medium. So you know, you guys have all said it, but yeah, the idea of it being quickly becoming an outlet for creativity to a real and genuine third place has been a cool experience, and that's
awesome. Yeah, well, I couldn't have said that better myself, and you know, all of that plus free Panera would be wonderful. Robert, Robert is a wonderful guy. I just got to meet him. We just met and spent some FaceTime together on LARGO'S LAIR. Robert submitted a Infinite playlist, and we just recorded that. That airs tomorrow night at 7:15 Eastern. That's right. And yeah, what an awesome playlist that was, and a great time chatting with you, man. So thank you for subscribing, and thank you for coming in here and hanging out with us. I really appreciate that. What do you get out of this YouTube thing?
I heard there was oranges. Oh wait, that was orgies. Orgies.
Yes. That's the after show.
Yeah. Just a happy boy. Happy boy.
Oh
anyway,
my God! One second. Zazel just said that the favorite thing about his YouTube channel was giving Sergeant Slaughter the opportunity to meet him in person. He was happy to give Sarge that experience. You know what? Can't argue with that.
Indeed.
Not when he saw his bathroom, but we won't go into that.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Robert.
One screen without talking about that. Just
real quick, Robert, before you answer that, gentlemen, I'm gonna dip out. I gotta get some family stuff done before my stream tonight. Okay. But Will, once again, 500.
Hey, Aaron,
awesome.
thank you for stopping in, man. I'm really hoping that we're celebrating 500 for hella dope when you guys go live tonight. So
I hope so. If not, I mean the grind will still continue.
All right.
We'll be in the chat rooting you on tonight.
All right, appreciate you guys. Have a good day.
All right, thanks, man.
Take it easy, Aaron.
See ya.
Yeah,
and Gojitron, I have someone here that wanted to meet you. I thought maybe you might want to see this. Hi there, Gojitron. Oh, you got such a sexy channel.
What's going on here?
Bill, I thought Paul told you to get those hoes out of the house. What are you doing?
I feel icky right now.
Oh, she did. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Let Paula see that.
Well, hey, Robert. So we were talking about, what do you get out of this YouTuber thing?
I mean, I'm just having fun. That's simple.
There you go. Hey.
I mean, when I started my channel, it was like, I started rebuilding my Marvel Legends collection when I sold off, and it was like, I don't know. I was doing that, and then all of a sudden I just said, well, why don't I just start having fun with this and, just enjoy it? Why is this important to me? Why did I want to get Tigra, for instance, or Scarlet Witch, or what does this character mean? So I start talking about what they mean to me and all that. So, and it's just having fun. That's it. It's that simple. Just have some fun, enjoy myself. Why am I collecting this junk?
Yeah. Well, there's
I gotta say too. Yeah, Robert's been showing some of his older toy theater stuff he's been doing.
Oh yeah,
brought up some stuff, and that was
somebody put his link in the chat. We need to be able to go over there and subscribe to Robert's channel.
Yeah, that's Robert's.
Somebody needs to put everybody's channels in the chats, because there's a bunch of guys I've never heard of before in this.
Most of them are in the description already, and if not, I'll because I didn't know who was going to.
We'll add it.
And if you don't show up, you don't get put in the description. That's the way it works. You don't exist. You don't exist to me. You're dead to me. No, I just didn't have time. So I will definitely go back, and if you're watching this at a later time, put the link to every.
Bjorn's going to look that up for us. Bjorn, it is Robert Infinite Realms. Yes, and Gforceracing. I think that link is also just Gforceracing 20, and TJC is TJC. Go figures, go figure.
Go figures, go figure.
Casey, what is your? Is it just the same as the podcast name for your YouTube?
Podcast from the Pit.
Okay.
Podcast from the Pit.
Very cool.
Yep.
Goji and Bill, everybody knows you guys. So
All right. Well, guys, we're at almost an hour and 49 minutes here. No, totally awesome time. Thank you guys so much for coming. But, if anyone from the chat has any questions for anyone on stream here, or if you have anything to share, let's wrap it up in about 5-10 minutes. How's that, guys?
Well, Wilhelm, I do have to run. My wife just walked in the bedroom and said that dinner's on, so I got to go eat dinner. But
well, Robert,
I
thank
really
you
just
so
wanted
much
to
for
come by. I wanted to come by and say congratulations. Really.
Well, thank you.
All right, we'll catch you later.
All right, man.
All right, see you, Robert.
Yeah, I'm not obsessed with Panera. I just thought it was funny. I don't know.
No, I love when people commit to the bit. My whole thing is like commit to the joke. You've got to commit to the joke.
I just thought it would be funny to chase a Panera sponsorship. I don't know. I just
now you've
picked
got
it
the chat
randomly. Yeah.
I have a good friend who he also has a humor like me, and so we always say, who can commit to the bit more? And so there was this a guy we both knew who was like, not going to mention names, but like really irritating and just like not a great guy. And he started this like online business, which was not great, and as a gag, for 3 months, my friend subscribed to his top tier Patreon under my name.
Oh no.
He like got me a subscription to his Patreon. So this guy who's doing like nonsense things, and I was his only Patreon supporter. I was the only guy on it. So he's like, hey man, I just want to like thank you for your support. And I didn't know what he's talking about. I was like, oh, thanks. So I told my friend, like, did this weird thing happen? He goes, yeah, I've been subscribing as you.
That's pretty funny.
That's a good gag.
Yeah.
Oh man.
God. All right. Well,
one thing
guys,
I'm appreciative of, I want to do a plug here, is hanging out with Will and stumbling upon the Infinite playlist. That's been a lot of fun. We get to talk to toy guys about music, so we're not just talking toys. Any of you guys who haven't been on, you're welcome. And we'll it's just a cool hangout. We just got to hang out with Gforce there. Robert's been on. We've had all kinds of folks, and every time we get a new playlist, we learn about some songs that either from bands we hadn't heard of that are cool, or being reminded of some stuff that maybe we, in our Swiss cheese memory had forgotten were cool tunes. So,
or sometimes we think someone's joking, but then they actually submit that playlist, and it turns out to be an awesome experience.
I was not joking.
Yeah, he said he was going to do show tunes. We thought it was a big joke. And
Jim,
that was a great
have you
show.
watched Les Miserables yet, Jim?
No.
Damn it.
Not on my radar.
Yeah.
It's depressing.
Very depressing. Very depressing.
So it could go any way and anywhere, and that's the thing that I love about it. So, with that being said, guys, this has been a great show. Thank you so
Love
much.
being
It's
here.
been a really fun year. Like I said, beyond my wildest expectations. I never imagined any of this. I changed things. I tried to be something, and then I realized that I just make videos on the stupid stuff I like. So yes, there are videos about $5 CVS wrestling figures. There are videos about knockoff Transformers. And just recently we started doing videos about the 118. The 118 scale stuff that I just don't see many channels talking about. So I want to talk about it, and no one else was. So I figured, why don't we get some of those people together and talk? We all like what we like, and I think YouTube's a big enough place for all of us to have a space to say what we have to say. What I have to say is, guys, it's really. Yeah, the MASH video. That was a line I never thought I would collect or get into. You know what I mean? So,
that was your first viral video, wasn't it? Oh, that MASH
video. It's like the only video that anyone more than my friends and my mom have watched. So, it's but once again, not chasing anything other than friendship and community, guys. So
I'll add one more thing if I can. Since I've been doing YouTube. My son has been watching my videos, and then he's been watching other people's videos. And so this last week, he's picking courses in high school, his second year, and he goes, "What courses should I pick if I want to be a toy designer, Dad? That's what I think I want to do."
Oh, that's a
Nice.
freaking awesome job. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a sweet job.
his whole thing was, he goes, "Toys were better when you guys were kids. We need to bring those back." So he's all passionate about
not wrong.
bringing great toys in.
Gives me hope.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, so he's going to do it for us.
All right. Well, thank you, all 500 wonderful toy friends out there, everyone in chat, all of you people here on screen, and anyone that I invited that didn't come. And I'm talking specifically about it's Chad. You could just go. No,
He's a busy guy.
I know he's a busy guy. I'm just kidding. I just picking on him. Love you all. Have a great night. Thank you so much. And I'll be traveling next week, so there's no show next Sunday. I will be back the week after that with Mr. Beta Ray Bob is returning. We're going to talk Eagle Force Returns. He's got the new waves in.
Cool.
And we're going to have a nice show dedicated to that. Also featuring Outer Multiverse. I think he's going to join us on that talk as well. So, yeah, it's going to be a really good show. And that'll be the week after next. So, with that being said, thank you all. Love you all. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Good journey.